We're a few shades away from having an absolute rainbow of Holley Shiftwells. I mean, it's crazy how long it took Mattel to really hone in the shade of purple, pink, magenta, whatever you want to call it, for Holley Shiftwell. She started like this, way too dark of a purple, way too kind of dull of a purple. Then when they come out with this variant, the electroshock device version, yeah, that's a mouthful, she's way too pink now. Like, this isn't right either. Then in 2020, they probably give us their absolute worst attempt where she is pink, not even in the realm of the shade of purple magenta that she is in the movie. But finally, the most recent version that was in an Amazon exclusive Cars 2 5-pack, and the single that has been available over the last year and a half, 2 years. This one much more accurate. I still don't think it's perfect to the Cars 2 depiction of Holley Shiftwell, but it's pretty gosh darn close, and it's probably the best we're ever going to get. But obviously, we're talking about Holley Shiftwell today because we are reviewing this incredible custom version of her. This is a paint job from the Cars 2, the video game. I'll show images from that on the screen as we go throughout the video. This custom was done by Shane Cooper. You guys know that probably already. Almost all the video game customs I do here on this channel are done by Shane Cooper. He's the absolute man. He's incredible when it comes to this stuff. You're going to see a lot more as time goes on. You've already seen a ton, which will be linked in the description below, along with the card suggestion pop-up in the top right-hand corner, ranging from World Grand Prix variants to Ranger, Sheriff, and Party Time Wingo, right? So a lot of good stuff from him. Let's dive into it here, though, with Racer Holley Shiftwell. So yes, like I said, there she is in the Cars 2 video game. There were a few versions of Holley that I could have attacked because she does appear in the Cars Fast as Lightning mobile game, which is where most of my customs have come from over the last couple years. But I found this to be the best looking paint job on her of all, the video games, all the depictions we've gotten, all the iterations of Holley Shiftwell. I think she looks great. She's definitely pink now. Like, this is a pink, is different from all the colors that we've gotten so far of Holley Shiftwell. Pretty distinctly so, but a lot more similar to that 2020, the first Thailand version of her, which is this one right here. A lot more similar to that because that is the most inaccurate version that we've gotten of her, quite frankly. But let's dive in here, shall we? Yeah, just absolutely love the paint job here with the swirls and the number in the circular kind of retro format. I love that. I also love how Shane did the wheels here with a little pink and silver intermixed there. It really looks great. But yeah, just the white and the contrast of the stripes or the swirls being a little bit darker of a shade of pink or magenta adds a lot to this design. I just think it's, simple, elegant, but also highly stimulating. I love it. Yeah, it's just a great shade of pink that we really don't get on too many cars. I've always loved her side view mirrors here that have popped out of her hood. Those are plastic pieces that sprout out, by the way. She also has pretty much always had this bumper plate. She used to have a mouth plate when she was originally released way back in the day, but they got rid of that, thankfully, as they did with almost every mouth-plated car. But for whatever reason, she remains one of the few cars that still has this big bumper plate. You can see the big crack right there separating the metal body from the plastic bumper. But, obviously Shane Cooper, that's no problem to him. He's able to seamlessly paint it, seamlessly carry the decals over. Those look like fish hooks to me. That's a very strange looking decal, but it looks good. I think it looks really nice. Her license plate reading HS 1201. I'm pretty sure the 1201 is a reference to her voice actress Emily Mortimer's birthday being December 1st. I could be wrong about that. Obviously the HS though is her initials, Holley Shiftwell. But they did that very frequently with the Cars 2 characters. I think it's the same way with Finn McMissile, being a reference to Michael Caine's birthday. I think his is maybe in March, if my memory serves correctly. Could very well be wrong on that. But yeah, I just love the design on her. The swirls, kind of turning into fish hooks, just looks great. Very graceful, very peaceful. And yeah, I mean, if you told me like Holley Shiftwell is a racer and, you know, whatever, this is how I would imagine her. Like, just kind of simple, retro. She strikes me as someone who's not going to be over the top, like, you know, we see with Francesco, you know, in the Cars 2 video game with these flames, right? A hot rod version of Francesco, which is incredible. I love this Cars 2 video game custom here as well. This was the first one that I got done. But yeah, absolutely love both of these here. It's so cool to see these come together. You know, same thing with Fast as Lightning video game, or the mobile game. Seeing all these unlockable paint jobs that I never really was able to get because they cost so many gems. Couldn't even play as some of the characters that we're doing these custom paint jobs of. But it's just really nice to see it all translated to a diecast form. And yeah, maybe one day I'll have all of them. But there's a lot of them on there I don't really like, so probably not. But yes, this one's really cool. And the carbon fiber Lightning McQueen here as well. This one was not done by Shane Cooper, though. This was a Daro Design custom. And then this is technically not the main Cars 2 video game, but the DS version. I just reviewed this guy a couple weeks ago in, yeah, Union Jack, Nigel Gearsley. And then this is just from the Fast as Lightning mobile game, Neon Boost, who I'll be reviewing here soon. Absolutely incredible. Saving the best for last. Obviously, that's how we do business around here. But yeah, I mean, I think it's just very fun to kind of compare the shades of pink, purple, you know, with all the versions of Holley Shiftwell. This is, you know, the regular version of her, but is one of the newer ones relative to 2011 because, like I said, the early versions had the mouth plate. This one does not. I really love when they came out with this variant of Holley Shiftwell because of the expression. I remember distinctly, I think I bought it, you know, we were in an airport coming home from, I think, like New Orleans or something like that, and it was overpriced, but I wanted it so bad. I love the expression, but I remember being pretty upset, you know, with the inconsistency it created by introducing this new shade of purple pink that still wasn't really accurate. It's like, what the hell are we doing, Mattel? Can we figure this out? Like, is it really that hard? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, this is even more like a red because you can see this is pink, right? So this is like a red pink. It's so weird. Valentine's Day colors, which is right around the corner. And then they settled on this, which is really great. I think, yeah, this is really solid. I'm glad that they at least recognized the error and worked to fix it. It almost is like this version here is just such an anomaly. Such, like, what happened? Something broke in the factory, and all of the tile in 2020 Holley Shiftwells ended up looking grossly red-pink, you know, grossly inaccurate. But that's all I have for you guys for today's review on Racer Holley Shiftwell. Let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite video game from the Cars series? I mean, there's a bunch. Prix Cars 2, Racer-Rama International, the Cars Toon video game. Then you have the Cars 2 video game, and then you have Cars 3 Driven to Win. So a lot of options for sure. Let me know in the comments which is your favorite. Stay tuned for more custom reviews and just more reviews in general. We'll see you next time for another video. Bye now.